So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, bring you the very best. Alex Babi has come out to speak again. He was roaring fire on the internet. He said, condemning that viral video, that how would a force man, the people who are supposed to protect the law and the citizens of Nigeria, coming out to say that a particular tribe, that if the person driving a vehicle was from the Igbo part of Nigeria, that he would have arrested him. This is trending, and he also condemned the killing and the unaliving members of the Chomo family, a very popular clergy from the northern part of Nigeria. He said clearly that the Nigerian government are the people behind the terrorism that is happening in Nigeria. Biafran evangelist Alex Babi is speaking, condemning this. Do you concur with him or you disagree with what he has said?
God bless you, my brother. I agree with him 100%. Are you not aware that Alex Babi was once here in Nigeria? Are you not aware? He covered most of the spying that went on in Nigeria. Yes. I remember there was a time he was interviewed by this man from Arise TV. The man was like accusing him of being the one that instigate people to rise up. And as a result of that somebody died. The young man replied, he said no, that the incident has already taken place before his arrival. And it was what happened, the death of the very man that attracted him, his presence. Now, and I ask the man in question, is it bad for somebody to make a choice of what to worship? Is it against the law? And the answer is no. So why then a particular set of people are now forcing others to join them? Or is there any place in the constitution of any country that you don't have freedom of life? He asked, and there was none. So Alex Babi condemnation to the very act of Nigerian government attitude towards the Christians. I support what he said. Yes, I back it up. And the attitude towards, okay, look at that clergy, that Dakoma. Reverend Dakoma, you understand me?
Yes.
Then the people that did that very thing to that man's family, have you ever seen the Nigerian government parade those people in the court? But they are parading Mazin Namdekan and Simon Ekpa in Finland and Nigerian court. Do you see? Do you hear? No. That is to tell you everything. I'll quote and I'll quote again. Late Abacha, the former president of Nigeria, stated it clearly. Do you know what he said? He said any insurgency that lasted 24 hours, that the government of the land is involved.
More than 24 hours.
Yes. And if we watch Nigeria now, for years, it have lasted and it have never ended. It's still going on. That means it is the government that is responsible for what is going on in Nigeria. And that is one of the points of John James.
John James.
Yes. In the Congress House. As in the Representative House. When he threw it on the floor. That which make them to sign the law and conclude that. You see that it's cut off completely. Because the aid was supposed to use to protect life and property and for the well-meaning and well-living of the citizens of the country. Okay. But rather they are using it to unalive their citizens. They are using it to carry out their evil. Why should a set of group claiming to be the owner of a huge country like a nation?
They're born to rule.
They say claiming to be born to rule. Who they're born to suffer? Who is born to be subordinate? You understand? And this set of group of room, all these rooms, they are visitors. They are not even eligible. They are not credible. To claim, they don't, in fact, to claim the real citizen of the country. They came to the into the country 1804. Are you telling me that nobody living in Nigeria when they visited? People are living. We are already in the existence. Even Biafra of a thing we are talking about is 500 or more than 500 older than Nigeria. Because Nigeria, when did they form? 1804, 1904. And Biafra is over 500 years old before them. Because Iyocha, Ugwocha, rather, which they turned to Port Harcourt today. Do you understand? It was changed to a Harcourt name, a British man who controlled the affairs of the place under Colonial. But today, nobody is remembering Ugwocha. Nobody know Port Harcourt as Ugwocha. They are now calling it after a British man name. What I'm telling you is the reality. These people have done so many. Like I said it before, they did it because of the Fulanis are in their favor and easily to be controlled in their own system of government. That is why they did what they did. It is the fault of the British. Because the Biafrans in 1803, many of them get drowned in the river instead because they don't want to stand or serve as a slave. So it's not today we have been fighting for freedom. Was it not to Aerofy wife that come on Arise TV? He said the Igbos are the one making Nigeria proud internationally. Me talk up. But the same people that makes them proud are the same people because, see, although Smith said the labor man that visited Nigeria, that was in Nigeria in 1955, said something. You know, Nigerian election took place, the first election in Nigeria took place in 1959, stroke 1960. Do you understand? Before the final date of independence, which is Sheikh, was the one who won the election, but it was rigged in favor of Tafawa Balewa, which made him to become the prime minister, while Sheikh was just a ceremonial president. You get a point. Go and listen to him. 1955, he came to Nigeria, a labor man. He said it was given to, because those ones, the Fulani, he said they are loyal to them. And they are the only people that they can talk to that we abide. You know, when they came in the era of colony, they conquered the north fully, and they controlled the north fully, and they enjoyed the north fully. But they failed woefully in the east. And if you check it, the first riot against the British colony was the Igbos and Igbo women, about women riot, 1922. So here Igbos have been, let me see, in the eyes of the British, we have been an antagonist against their wish, their will, their demand, and their desire. You get it? So that is why they always find every means to silence the Igbos, and that is why they are afraid of the Igbos giving them opportunity to be in the to enter upper chamber office, because they are scared of them, that they don't know what they are capable of. You understand? They are scared. That's why. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. I've forgotten the name of this man. That was 1998-99 when PDP was formed. Do you understand? You know, Obasanjo was in prison. Remember? Abacha threw him in prison. He was in prison. Obasanjo never contested. Obasanjo was never part of the people that formed PDP. Are you aware? So the matter, this group of men went to meet IBB. They all have a roundtable discussion for Ekwueme to become the president of Nigeria. But Sheikh Shagari, you understand, case was remembered. And they were like, you know, if these people, there was an international British court that if this man remember Igbo people and remember the coup, 1966, which they call Igbo coup, you remember? And the Igbo coup you call, the coup that you call Igbo coup, how many Igbos were involved? Only but two, Ifajuna and the other person. Then the remaining one, other one, Yorubas were four. But at the end of the day, it was tag Igbo coup. And I asked a question, ever since the coup 1966, have we not been having coup in Nigeria? Buhari enter into government. as a military man through coup. IBB enter as a military man through coup. Niru 8 years. Abacha through coup. And the rest of them. Then, what is the name of that? There was no name. But the other one was given a name. Because he was involved. You see why I say it is a taboo to be an Igbo man in Nigeria? It's wrong. Because they are scared of the people. And they don't want them to go in it because they are the reason of their breath. They are the reason of Nigerian breed. You get the point? One Nigeria, I've said it before, that one Nigeria is as a result of the resources in Biafra land. Beside this, there is nothing like one Nigeria.
Okay. Well said, Biafra evangelist, as usual, super analysis. Who exactly is fighting the Igbos? Is it the Fulanis or the military? There's a reason why I'm asking this, because the Eziagu community in Enugu State is currently bleeding. It is said that the youths were able to drive out the Fulanis and hurt them. As a result of that, the Nigerian military entered the Eziagu community, burning houses, and like currently terrorizing that community, Eziagu. It is trending now. Therefore, evangelist, the question comes again. Who exactly is against the Igbos? Is it the Fulanis or Nigerian military? Because this is shocking.
Listen and listen good. You cannot separate Fulani from Nigerian military.
Why?
And you cannot separate Nigerian military from Fulanis because they are the same. The repented Boko Haram, where are they? They were forgiven and they were integrated into Nigerian military.
Okay.
So who is Nigeria and who is Fulani? They are Nigeria. And they are the same Fulani. So it is the Nigeria that is fighting the Igbos. I asked a question on Philip TV one fateful day. I was asked a question. I said, excuse me, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
And that question, nobody has been able to answer it. I remember in 2024, during the era of Simon Ekpa, 6 Nigerian soldiers was killed in Aba.
It's unalive.
You understand? They were killed in Aba, which 4 were Igbos. CDS Musa went house to house picking youths in Aba, which led OT to rise and make a promise in order to stop that very stupid act of theirs that is going to pay 25 million. He made a promise to family, to whosoever that will, tell them who are the people responsible for that very act, just to calm the nerves of that movement. But to so many commanders, Oba have died, Okeke have died, Omaru, and many of them, I can't continue mentioning their name, have died in Boronu. How many have died in Niger State, in Katsina? Even recently, as at last, on Monday, either Sunday, Monday, there was a serious life lost in Kaduna, to be precise. Zangoro or whatsoever, you know that their name is difficult for me to. Zangoza or whatsoever. What am I saying? I've never seen C.D.S. Musa and his men visiting Boronu, house to house, to picking their youth. But it happened in Ebola in Aba. I've never seen Musa in Plateau visiting house to house for killing of many soldiers, commanders. I will not forget Oba on that one. Is very, very annoying. That Oba even calls C.D.S. Musa for backup. C.D.S. Musa turned it down.
Who is Oba?
Oba is the former Lieutenant Colonel, commander that was spy.
He called for help.
Yes, for backup. C.D.S. Musa could not respond. And I did not see C.D.S. Musa visiting Boronu house to house picking their youth. So it's Nigeria that is fighting the Igbo. Whenever we rise to retaliate, to defend ourselves, not even retaliation, to defend ourselves, military comes. But military is not seen. You forget Kwara. What happened in Kwara State? How these people, Isuwaba, whatsoever they call their name, the way they ransack Kwara. Do you know that Kwara was supposed to be a Yoruba land? Yes, Kwara was supposed to be a Yoruba land. In fact, it is a Yoruba land. But Fulani has taken it. They have collected it from the Yorubas. And Yoruba doesn't have a say. Even when their own brother is a president. I watched the video of those incidents that took place in Oyo. A woman cried and wept. He said even when Jonathan was there, that this thing didn't happen. Now, it can be their own person. Imagine the weeping for you to see how weak this government can be. So it is Nigerian government that is fighting the Igbos. And that is why you see your president spending only God knows. We only heard about $9 million. That is what we heard. Do you know about other ones at the backyard that was not disclosed, nor exposed? Only God knows. But God is shaming them in every step they move.